Hello students, welcome to a new session of science. In the last video I explained about the formation of magnesium oxide and magnesium hydroxide, which are the examples of chemical changes. Today we are going to learn more about the chemical changes with the two activities. First activity is dissolve about a teaspoonful of copper sulfate in about half a cup of water in a glass tumbler or in a beaker. So what is to be done? Take a teaspoonful of copper sulfate, dissolve it in a half cup of water for making the copper sulfate solution. And whenever we take the chemicals, it is good to take them in the glass vessels, glass containers, or in test tube, or in beaker like that, glass containers. Now, we will be preparing the copper sulfate solution by dissolving a spoonful of copper sulfate in a cup of water. Now, add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the solution. After preparing the copper sulfate solution, add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the solution. And on adding the sulfuric acid, the color of the solution will be changing into blue. Now, after getting the blue colored solution, we will keep a small part of the solution in another vessel. To the remaining solution, you drop a used shaving blade or a nail. So what we have done, we will be keeping aside a small part of the copper sulfate solution. To the remaining solution, you will be dropping a used blade or a iron nail or any small object of iron. Now wait for half an hour. After half an hour, we can see a change in the color of the solution. And also we can see the color change in the blade. How it happens? On adding the iron nail or the shaving blade, the iron present in the blade or the nail will be reacting with the copper sulfate solution, and it replaces copper from the copper sulfate solution because iron is more reactive than copper. So iron replaces copper from the copper sulfate solution and forms a new compound called iron sulfate. And because of the formation of iron sulfate, the color of the solution changes to green. And the replaced copper will be depositing on the blade. So we can see the color change on the blade also. So here two new changes are there. First is the formation of sulfate and also the copper is released. So this is an example of a chemical change. We can see the reaction. See, copper sulfate solution which is blue in color, and on adding iron, the new compound called iron sulfate is formed. Iron sulfate is green in color, and also we can see the color change on the blade is because of the released copper, deposition of the released copper. Okay, now we will see another example for the chemical change. And see the diagrams is taken. It is the copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color. On adding iron nail or the shaving blade, the color of the solution will be changing into green. You can clearly see the change in the color, and also you can see the blade here. You can see the brown deposit of copper on the blade. Now another example is, take about a teaspoon of vinegar in a test tube. Add a pinch of baking soda to it. So here you will be taking vinegar. Vinegar is acetic acid. And to vinegar, add a pinch of baking soda. Baking soda is another chemical. Baking soda is the common name. Its chemical name is sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. And here sodium bicarbonate we will say, or in your textbook it is given as sodium hydrogen carbonate. Both are same only. And on adding baking soda in vinegar, we can hear a hissing sound, a sound you can hear. And also you can see formation of bubbles. From the solution, bubbles will be coming out. Bubbles are actually the formation of gases. Carbon dioxide gas is formed here. Because of the formation of the gases, we can see the bubbles. Okay, the reaction is given here. Vinegar, vinegar is acetic acid, and we are adding baking soda. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. And on adding sodium bicarbonate, the gas is formed. Which gas is formed here? Carbon dioxide gas is formed. Along with that, some other substance also formed. Now, how we will come to know that the gas formed is carbon dioxide? For that, we will do another activity. We will pass this gas through a freshly prepared lime water. We will allow this gas formed to pass through a freshly prepared lime water. Lime water can be prepared by dissolving lime in water. Okay, lime is calcium oxide. If we dissolve calcium oxide in water, we can prepare the lime water, and lime water's chemical name is calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. We will allow the carbon dioxide gas formed in the previous reaction to pass through a freshly prepared lime water. See here reaction is given. Carbon dioxide, that is CO2, will be allowed to pass through the lime water. Lime water is CaOH2 is calcium hydroxide. CaOH2 is. Here a new compound called calcium carbonate is formed. Calcium carbonate formula is given CaCO3. Most of this molecular formula I had given in the video I sent on Tuesday. And along with that, water is also formed. So what is the reaction here? Carbon dioxide we will be allowing to pass through freshly prepared lime water. So carbon dioxide formula is CO2. And lime water formula CaOH2 is calcium hydroxide. So Ca2 plus CaOH2 is will give the compound CaCO3, calcium carbonate, and also water will be formed in the reaction. So when carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, calcium carbonate is formed. And because of the formation of calcium carbonate, the color of the lime water will be changing into milky. It will get a new color like that of the milk. Understood? Lime water is generally looking like a water only, not having any other color. But on passing carbon dioxide gas through lime water, it will change into milky color. You will get a color that of the milk. Okay. Here also 2-3 compounds are formed. First, vinegar plus baking soda produces carbon dioxide. That is a chemical change. Now, when we allow the carbon dioxide to pass through freshly prepared lime water, again one more compound is forming, that is calcium carbonate, and water is forming. So these are all examples of chemical changes. And the students, from this we can understand that a change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. But we can understand in a chemical changes, one or new compounds or substances are formed. Such a reactions are also called a chemical reaction. That means all chemical changes are chemical reactions. One or more compounds are formed in a chemical reaction. And these chemical reactions are very important in our daily life. Nowadays, we are using most of the products formed because of the chemical reactions. And many metals, today itself I explained about iron, copper, they are all metals. And they are extracted or purified from their metal ores by many chemical reactions. It means metals are obtaining from the metal ores after the result of many chemical reactions. And many products which we are using in our daily life, like see soap, detergents, then paint, color, these plastics, these are all formed because of chemical reactions. And medicines are formed as a result of a series of chemical changes and chemical reactions. So daily life chemical reactions are very important. Now, what changes happens in a chemical reaction that you will see? Sometimes heat, light, or any other radiations can be formed during a chemical reaction. Some chemical reaction heat may released, or some chemical reaction light or any other type of radiations can be produced. Some chemical reaction sound may be produced. We have seen when on adding sodium bicarbonate in vinegar, you will be hearing a hissing sound. So in some chemical reactions, sound is produced, and in some chemical reaction, there may be a change in the smell. or a new smell may be produced, and some chemical reactions, color change may take place. We have seen on adding the iron nail, the color of the copper sulfate solution changes from blue to green. So in some chemical reaction, there will be a color change, and in some chemical reaction, there may be a new gas formed. That means so many changes can take place in a chemical reaction. This whole point you have to understand properly. Okay. And in the last video, I explained about the formation of magnesium oxide and magnesium hydroxide. This is a burning reaction. All burning reactions are chemical changes. And in all burning reactions, heat, light, and heat and light both are produced. And burning a firecracker is another example of chemical change. So in our daily life, we are coming across a lot of chemical changes. Now, see, I am going to explain about the protective shield of the ozone layer. And you know that there is ozone layer in the atmosphere. This layer protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations which come from the sun. The ozone layer protects the earth from the harmful ultraviolet radiations. These ultraviolet radiations can cause a lot of harm on the human body and also on the living organism. The earth is protected from this harmful ultraviolet radiations because of the protective cover of the ozone.